Hello there everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Desiree. Thank you for clicking on my video. Today I have 5 items I want to talk about today that are items that I have an itch way back there. 5 items that I judged too harshly. Before I even tried them out, in my mind, I knew I hated them. Either these are items I already purchased and they sat there for a couple weeks because I thought I was going to hate it, or it's a brand in general that I just really have my mind made up about. So I'm going to share them with you today. Products I judged too harshly, unfairly, and now I love them. So yeah, anyway, let's just get started. I'm sitting totally crooked. Here we go. First up is a brand, and it's Morphe. This is like that brand that's Morphe and Coastal Scents, and now the Bad Habit or the Wish app. All those kinds of things that are popular because of the internet that I would never have heard of in my life if I hadn't been on the internet. And they're also kind of that brand that's really overhyped up, that in my mind I want nothing to do with Morphe. I already know everything I need to know about them, and I don't want anything to do with them. But then this happened. Jaclyn Hill happened. I love Jaclyn Hill, okay? I absolutely love her. I've been watching her for a very long time. I love her over enthusiasm about everything. I love how long her videos are. I love her over the top personality. I love everything about her. I will support her forever. Always. I love her. So when she released this palette, I was like, ugh, why would she do it with the brand that she knows I hate? You know, and I wanted it, but I waited like online. I kept refreshing the page. I was gonna buy it the moment it came out. It was in my basket, and it was sold out by the time I typed in my info. It said, "Oh, this product is currently unavailable," and I was like, "Curses!" So luckily, they did make this palette permanent, which I think was a very good idea. And I found it at Ulta one day, and my heart stopped because I wasn't expecting to see it there. Does that ever happen to you? And my boyfriend was with me, and I was like, oh my god, I've been wanting that palette forever. I never thought I'd find it in real life. I never thought I'd actually own it. The whole way home, I was just like, oh my god. I just couldn't believe I had it. Is that weird? I don't know. But anyway, so of course I had to buy it, although I didn't like the brand. I wanted to buy this because I love Jaclyn. And I love this palette. I love it so much. I use it quite regularly, and I don't think all the shades are spectacular, but they are, for the majority, like almost every shade in here is just very, very nice. There's a different range of shades too. I don't find a lot of them look exactly the same on the eyes. A few of them though, like these here and these here, we probably didn't need all of those like same tone of shimmery taupey brown shade. But for the most part, I'm glad I bought it. I actually do enjoy it, and I'm sad I judged this brand too harshly. It doesn't make me want to try anything else from the brand, but yeah, I liked it and I thought I was gonna hate it. And then the other thing from Morphe are some of their brushes. They started selling Morphe at Ulta, and I saw the stand there and I was like, you know what, I'll check out a couple of the brushes. One of the brushes I liked so much, I went back and bought another one the next day, and it's the M514, and it's this little like wispy kind of white brush, and I love it. This one looks a little thinner than this one. Like, they don't look identical, but they're labeled the same. But I don't know. I had never had a brush like this before that was so small that I could put darker color here in the outer corner without making a mess. Normally when I try to do that, the brushes I use either get down here, it gets too high. This brush just fit perfectly there, and I loved it so much. It like blew my mind. And then the other one I purchased was the M441, which is like it's a way larger blending brush, and I do like this one a lot. The reason I like these so much is because they're very wispy, and they're not soft brushes. I do not like really soft eyeshadow brushes. I don't find that it helps the eyeshadow blend at all when the brush is too soft. I need something like this, not to say it's scratchy, but it has some texture to it. So it's not super soft. It's not going to scratch your lids at all. They're nice, nicely made brushes. But this is like unlike anything I ever tried before. And I absolutely loved it. I do want to buy some more brushes from them, but the stand was fairly new, so they were all sold out, of course. But yeah, I had in my mind, there's no way people like those brushes, that brand. Nope. I really like these, and I'm sorry, Morphe. I judged you too harshly. In the brush department, anyway. Next up, another product I hated before I even tried it was the Kat Von D Alchemist palette. This was one of those hyped up palette. Oh, hi. You got something you hated too? He has opinions. Anyway, this is what it looked like. It was a very hyped up product before it came out, and it was supposed to be like innovative, and I've worked on this for years and years and years, and maybe she did, and that's amazing that she was able to put this together after having all that hard work put into it. But when it came out, I was like, I hate it. There's 4 shades. What do I need just 4 shades for? It's very expensive for 4 tiny little pans. I just really disliked everything about it. I thought it was a kind of like a gimmicky product. It was limited edition. Of course, it's not limited edition anymore. I feel like they do that just to make you feel like you have to have it to make the sales, drive sales right away. And then they're like, oh, well, we're going to make it permanent anyway. Anyway, that's just a different video topic there. Anyway, I went to the store several times and looked at it, and I was like, oh, I hate it. I touched it, I swatched it, I hated it. And then one day I bought it. I don't know why. I don't remember why I bought it. And I loved it. Once I started using it on my eyes all the time, I use it as inner corner highlight all the time. I'll tap into it lightly and use it as highlighter on top of some other highlighter. I love it. I cannot believe I judged this so harshly. I absolutely adore this thing. If it ever goes on sale, or if it's like a discontinued product or she's phasing it out, I will buy another one. I absolutely love this. I use it all the time, and I can't believe I hated it so much because it's a nice little gem in my collection, and I use it all the time. Next thing I judged too harshly was the Bath & Body Works Ultra Shea Body Cream. So I don't like Bath & Body Works. I've talked about this exact product before. I don't like them. I think their fragrances are over the top. They have too many products, too many smells. It's a little overwhelming for me, and I always get a headache in there. So I got this for Christmas. Not this one, because I used it all the way up. I cut it open, I got all the product out, and I bought another one because I loved it so much. I got this for Christmas, and I got it, opened it, smelled it, and I was like, oh, that smells so good. I'll totally use it. It sat in the bathroom for about 2 to 3 weeks before I used it, because in my mind, this 24-hour moisture Ultra Shea Body Cream sounds very thick to me. Sounds thick and suffocating. I also know the fragrances are overwhelming, so I also knew it was going to give me a headache. I knew it. It didn't do any of those things. This is one of the best body lotions I've ever used in my life. This fragrance in particular, though. I couldn't find this in store when I went to buy it, and I think it's a discontinued one because I had to buy it online. I bought 3 of them. I bought it on their website. I couldn't find it in store, so I bought a different scent with the same Ultra Shea thing, and that fragrance is overwhelming, just like I knew it would be. But this one is absolutely perfect. I can't believe I love it so much. The cream like melts into your skin. It absorbs nicely, but you still have something on your body. It doesn't dry into your skin. This is awesome. This particular one in this particular scent is one of the best lotions I've ever used in my entire life. I bought backups of it because I feel like it's discontinued, and I love it. And I'm sorry I judged it so harshly. Last thing, Verb Ghost Oil. I freaking love this. This was a sample I had to buy full size. I had the sample for at least 3 to 4 months just sitting in my drawer because in my mind I already knew it's going to have a strong fragrance. It's going to be really oily. It's going to be like Frizz Ease, that John Frieda Frizz Ease product. And I already knew it was going to be like that in my mind. So I never tried it. And then finally I thought, you know what, I got to start cycling through the samples because I have a lot. Tried it. Fell in love the first time I used it. It was outstanding. It's not oily at all. You put it in your hands, rub it in, rub it all over your hair. It has no fragrance whatsoever. It doesn't smell like anything. It rinses off your hands with just water. With just water, rinses off. And I find with the Frizz Ease product, it's greasy, slimy forever. The soap just beads right off. This is a very special product. It's absolutely outstanding. I love it so much. And I hated it before I even tried it out. And I love it so much I bought a full size. So that's it. Those are 5 things I hated before I even tried them out. And of course, I love them now. If you have something like that you have made your mind up about before even trying, I want to know what it is because I thought this was an interesting concept. So, or idea, thought, I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. See you in another one. Goodbye.